have you here. Folks, for those of you who are out there on your computers, please go to Facebook and YouTube channels for WWOZ. You're going to see Don live right here in the studio doing some great Christmas music. Don, thank you for being here today.
It's my pleasure, but I got to be honest. I'm really thinking radio, so I didn't dress up.
Hey, I understand. It's okay. It's okay.
Actually, I'm going to be touring with Beau Soleil at the end of the week, so I'm dressed up for Beau Soleil.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They'll love that. They'll love that. You put out a Christmas album in 2015.
Yep, sure did.
And so what we're going to hear today are things from that album.
Yeah, we're going to play a few tunes from that. You know, I've got these memories of Christmas. I had good parents, so and extended family. We always would visit people on Christmas. I remember that was the big deal. Get up, get with my dad, drive around, go meet everybody, get a drink. Of course, I couldn't get a drink back then, but it was. So I've always liked it, and I just wanted to put my own little twist on it because I like the traditional songs, you know, that. Christmas songs, We Three Kings and things like that, you know. But then I'd play jazz too.
Well, that's okay. Well, why don't you just go ahead and hit it off for us, would you?
Okay, we're going to start with one of my original compositions. I call it Snow Angels. And I forget where I was. I think it was some mountain somewhere in Switzerland we were. And that was the first time I got to lay in the snow and actually make a snow angel. So,
don't get to do that here.
Then we walked around the corner, and it was a blizzard. It was just amazing, you know. But here we go, Snow.
Very good. Very good. Now, where were you when the snow hit you?
Somewhere in Switzerland.
Somewhere in Switzerland.
It was a mountain.
All right. For those of you who want to hear more of Don after this presentation today, he's on YouTube. He's got his own Facebook page, and there are performances there, so you can do that. And if you don't know enough about him, let me just tell you, he is a member of the Banjo Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah. It's I did an album in 2020 called The Blue Book of Storyville, and it got the top jazz album of 2020 in the Times in London, which, I was pleasantly surprised because, for one, banjos usually get the butt of the jokes, right?
That's right.
But this was a very banjo-centric kind of record, and a lot of original compositions on it as well. And to get that, and then the following year, I received the Steve Martin Banjo Prize.
I saw that, yeah.
I was kind of surprised about that. Actually, me and Alan Monday, there was two of us get it. He plays 5-string. So I got Alan Monday's letter, and he got my letter. So I called him and said, hey, man, y'all made a mistake. They said, no, it's not a mistake. Just the wrong letter.
Wrong envelope, yeah. You're right.
So, and then right after that, I got inducted into the Banjo Hall of Fame. So it was kind of, what am I going to do now? Go to Disney World?
Yeah. Congratulations. Well, you're certainly well known and loved around this city by so many people. I know that Bo and Dana Cooper are listening today. Very generous WWOZ friends and supporters, and they are very big fans of yours and supporters of you.
Oh, they're very good humans.
Oh, good.
Excellent humans.
Well, great. And they sort of connected with you during COVID. You were doing morning things. Is that
well,
it?
when COVID hit and the pandemic, and I used to go out on my porch and drink an espresso, and my dog would go out and he'd bark at people, and that's the whole thing. But I thought, I feel like I'm becoming irrelevant. Everyone felt irrelevant. Sure. So I thought, let me see how this Facebook Live thing works. And I just tried it on my phone, and man, a month later, I got somebody listening from New Zealand and some people in Spain and Brazil and on the West Coast. So there's all these different time zones, and I'm thinking, what are y'all doing at your particular time? The lady in New Zealand was waking up to go let her dog out in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So she'd tune in. But it's been amazing. It really has been amazing. So I just got back from a tour. We did a whole week at Marion's Jazz Room in Bern, Switzerland, and got back last night. Flight was late, so I got in about 3 this morning.
Oh my gosh! And here you are today with us. Thank you very much for being with us. This is wonderful. All right, give us another one.
Okay. You know what? I'll do one more with my guitar in my hand. This is my version of We Three Kings. And like I usually explain it like this. Well, when you listen to We Three Kings of Orient, and then you think about the story, there's these 3 guys riding through the desert on camels for days following the star. And I thought, it can't be that easy. Da, 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 da. It's like, we're having such a nice time riding through the desert on camel. So I just made it a little more, I don't know.
Realistic.
I changed the soundtrack.
Oh, good. Good. Good.
We 3 kings of Orient are bearing gifts we traverse afar. field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again. King forever, ceasing never, over us all to reign. O star of wonder, star of bright, star of royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Frankincense to offer have I. Incense owns a deity night. Prayer and praising, all men raising, worship him, God on high. O star of wonder, star of night, star of royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. little different.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's so great. That's really great.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Don Vappie from the Gia My Own Prima Foundation studio right here at WWOZ at 90.7. Go ahead, change your instrument. I'm going to introduce everybody else who's in that studio with you. Over on piano is Oscar Rosignoli. Yeah, there he is. The one and only Amina Scott. Right? One and only Amina, right? And Alonzo Barnes on saxophone with us here today at WWOZ. Don Vappie doing some Christmas stuff for us. Very, very nice. For those of you who are out there watching us on Facebook or YouTube, call your friends, tell them to get on too. This is a great thing. And folks, they flew in. You got in at 3 o'clock this morning. Oh man,
that was Delta's fault.
The
weather. It's not their fault.
Yeah, we've all done that, right?
I'm not mad.
And it's that last hour from Atlanta to New Orleans.
You know, and this is my routine. On that last flight, I pass out before it takes off.
Yeah.
I don't remember taking off, and I wake up when the wheels touch the ground in New Orleans.
Well, at least you get a little nap in.
Yeah, but it's like, not voluntary. Involuntary, just.
Involuntary.
Just go, yeah, man,
Well, look, after a trip like that, 7 hours difference here too, folks. It's 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. in Bern right now, so that's a big change for you.
Yeah, I guess it's not really, because we're up at night.
Yeah.
So.
But
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting older.
It's the life of a musician. I know that one. So, all right, what else you got for us, Tom?
Well, my wife is good at finding songs for me to play too. So, she found this song in a book, and I really liked it, and I thought it should have a Caribbean vibe to it. So, she kind of laughed because she was born in Kentucky. They get snow and. It's Christmas, it's snow, and you're in the Caribbean. It's like really hot. I said, yeah, but Santa Claus goes there too.
That's right.
Shows up everywhere. Mali, Zimbabwe, goes everywhere. You don't just go to Alaska.
Well, and you have to remember in the southern hemisphere, it's summer when he shows up. That's right.
Yeah, well, man, I got to make you laugh before I say anything else. There's a great photo of Louis Prima in here.
Yeah.
And he's young, Louis Prima,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So I thought he was Jack Webb.
Oh.
Next time you look at it.
Now it's going to be.
Dun, 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 from Dragnet, you know?
And I got some Louis scheduled up for later today, so that'll be great.
And now Jack Webb will play.
Yeah, Jack Webb will play.
Oh,
Go ahead.
So this is called Little Toy Trains. I am in E flat, right? Little toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes, listen to the skies. All is calm, all is well. Can't you hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bells? Bringing little toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes, listen to the skies. All is calm, all is well. Can't you hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bells? Bringing little toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums coming from a sack. Carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed?
All right, perfect. Hey, that music fits that great.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I have to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
There's a story out there that you were well known in high school for being a trumpet player. Is that true?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I had piano when I was really young. Richard Moten?
Yeah,
the great bass player around town?
Yeah.
He's my cousin.
Oh.
So his mother, Marie, taught me. I had piano lessons from her. I mean, can you believe that, man? I had Marie Moten, man. It's a Juilliard-trained concert pianist.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I only found out a few years ago she really wanted to travel as a concert pianist. But have you seen the movie Green Book?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't.
No, but it's all about the Green Book was a book that listed
yeah,
all the black musicians
right.
where they could stay during segregation.
Sure.
Well, she got tired of that and just went home and started teaching. But she's really was a great player.
That's
and
amazing.
She loved family too. I mean, Richard and I always say, man, both our mothers would be so happy. We work together a lot, It's like a little dream when we play together, man. I love my cousin.
That's great.
So getting from that, I played trumpet all through elementary school and high school. And I switched to a baritone horn and trombone. I kind of figured out the brass instruments, how they work. I'm that logical guy.
Okay.
I can figure stuff out. Like I had this wooden ball that was actually a puzzle that came apart into pieces. Well, it took me 3 months, but I figured out how to put it back together when I was like 8. So I like stuff like that. So anyway, I played trumpet. That's true. I was an all-state trumpet player. And actually, I can probably sight read better on trumpet right now than I can on guitar.
You still playing?
I don't have the chops.
Okay.
But I know all the fingerings. I'm
the embouchure's gone, right?
Yeah, you gotta blow that horn every day, man. And sometimes I work with Wendell Brunius. I'm not gonna even try. Wendell's such a great cat. I heard he was playing in the club in Switzerland, man. I had to call. I said, that's Wendell. He said, how do you know? I said, because that's Wendell. But that's. And then as a teenager, I really wanted to be a bass player, and I was for a long time. Played electric bass in the funk bands and all. And we ended up not being able to find a guitar player. So I had been watching the other guitar players, and I thought I could figure it out. So I got a guitar, and I thought about where did they put their fingers. But then what I really did, and Dr. John loved this story. We did a session together. He said, man, who you study with, bro? I'm like, man, I sat at the piano and figured out the chords and then figured out where my fingers could grab them within reach on the instrument. And he's like, damn, bro. Mac was kicks, man.
Oh, he was. George Porter told a story on himself the other night that he used to be a guitar player.
Mac?
No.
George?
George.
Okay.
And
right.
he played for Art Neville, and Art Neville never hired him back as a guitar player. And then a few years later, he started playing bass, and finally Art looks at him and says, well, now you know what instrument you're supposed to be playing. There you go. So you knew what instrument you needed to play.
I got all these accolades for banjo and everything, and I get hired a lot playing guitar. Mostly guitar and banjos I get hired for. But I really think I'm a better bass player. You think so too, huh? But I mean, still, like I said, you got to have the chops, and I don't have time to practice everything. Prove it.
One more?
One more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
You know what?
Please.
We did this. This comes from my top 40 band days back when I had an afro about that big. It was big and it was perfect. It was like a planet. you know. And I come walk through the door, you know, walk through the door, I got to sideways get it through. Let me grab my guitar.
All right, all right. Don Vappie in the studio here at WWOZ 90.7 FM, WWOZ.org. This is marvelous. And it's even better that, man, they flew in from Switzerland just to be here, right?
Yeah. B flat. Blow on that a little bit. Well, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, all the way we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobsled ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing in a sleigh ride here tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Yeah, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Yeah, go ahead and blow, Oscar, come on. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobsled ring, bobtail, right? Making spirits bright. We don't have none of that down here. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleigh ride here tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, yeah. I gotta change one-horse open sleigh to streetcar.
All right. Thank you very much. Don Vappie, everybody. Oscar Rosignoli on piano. Amina Scott.
I told her
And
this morning
Alonzo Banks
she's
on-
going to be the New Orleans version of Carol Kay.
There you go. There
Give
you
her some
go.
time. She'll get that.
Alonzo Barnes on sax and pians. Barnes.
Yeah, he used to arrange for Dr. John. I think he got a Grammy on something, one of them tunes, huh? On the album.
There you go.
He's more infamous than me.
Thank you all very, very much. Listeners out there at WWOZ, we had in the studio in the